Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I want to show you the public server that I did a lot of work into, and I want to invite all of you to join it. The server is the closest thing that I can do to a dynamic campaign, so the environment actually changes and you can capture bases in advance. But before I'm gonna dive into the details, to find the server, all you need to do is to go to the multiplayer tab in DCS and search for Longshot in the search bar over there, and you'll be able to see Longshot official server. The name of the mission is Exceptional Times. All you need to know that I did everything that I can without using any mods, so everyone on the red and blue will be compatible. So if you're going to load into a J11 or an Su-33 or Sukhoi 27 or whatever on the red side, you will be with Fox 3 missiles, SD-10s and R-77s. And you can just change your loadout from there, but that's going to be the default loadout for all the red jets. In the server, there's multiple objectives. You can take a look at the map where after you choose your side, you're going to see an orange circle on the map, and you can just press on it, and then you'll see the objective details and what it is that you need to do. On top of that, the environment itself is alive. I mean, stuff is going on, and that meant for you to have the best user experience. This is my main focus on this server, the user experience. Even if you're going to fly by yourself and the server will be empty, stuff is going on. You'll see ground forces fighting each other. There's a naval fight going on, and you got a bunch of assets in the air, the AWACS, the tankers, and just a bunch of cargo planes going from one place to another supplying air bases, and 90% of those assets are escorted by fighters, by AI fighters. So you got this as well. Right now I have few bases that you need to capture in order to advance basically your forces, and you're gonna get somewhat of a rewards, so to speak, and I already published a few videos on that you'll be able to see. Like if you're gonna capture Sakumi Babushra, for example, on the red side, first of all an SA-11 will spawn on that location, and then a cargo jet will start flying to supply that airfield. If he will land there, there will be an S-300 site right there, and that's gonna be a major factor that's gonna affect everyone on the blue side, on the western part of the map. Now it's somewhat of an equivalent because we have the same kind of mission for the blue side on the eastern side of the map. So everything that I did here that it will serve both sides, and they will have the option to gain the same effects just on different parts of the map, where you can push through and have that effect all over the AO. On the server, we also have front operating bases, FOBs, for both sides, both red and blue, and they got their own signature. Like on the red side, they're going to be looking a certain way, and on the blue side, they're going to be looking in a certain way. So it's just, again, for the user experience. From there, you'll be able to take off with helicopters to transport or either to attack helicopters, reconnaissance, whatever it is that your heart desire, and they are basically in the front lines. So if you're gonna be operating from those FOBs, you're gonna get the feel of what it is to be in the front line and under fire. They have somewhat of an air defense capability, but it's not crazy. The surrounding area, yeah, it is. So the options while playing on the server, you can maintain the status quo. We got the borderline that separates between red and blue, and air defenses on both sides. You can just maintain that and engage air defenses and try to do deep strikes and stuff like that. But if you want to push and actually capture and push the red side or the blue side, whichever one you chose to be, that is definitely an option. In future updates to this mission, I'll make all the bases capturable, if that's a word, with you transporting troops to capture that bases or armored units. And I'm kind of planning on that once the CH-47, the Chinook, will be released, so you'll be able to actually push. And those kind of missions, only a few of them in a few close bases to the borderline, you'll be able to do by yourself. But other than that, you're gonna need to have some help. So it's actually a little bit of a bigger operation. But one of the main points that I wish to make about this server is you can absolutely play it alone. It got multiple options. Basically, you got something for everyone. If you're flying a helicopter, if you're flying close air support, if you want to do seed, if you want to do air-to-air, you got options to do it all here by yourself, which that was my main focus. The focus, as I mentioned before, is the user experience. So if you want to play with friends, you can do that. If you want to play by yourself, you can do that. And I think you still have the same experience that I'm trying to convey here here in that mission. It's a lot about scenery and whatever is going on in the server. It's all meant for that specific experience for you to be able to do so. And there is a fear amongst newcomers to DCS, and they're playing in the single player and training and the quick action thing that you have in DCS. They have somewhat of a fear to join to multiplayer because they think they're not good enough. First of all, it's a simulator, it's a game, and it's here so we can have fun with it. So you can do whatever it is that you want. There's nothing to be ashamed of or no reason to have fear whatsoever. You can just join and do your own thing. And I have a lot of people in Discord that told me that they actually purchased a jet in DCS and used my server to practice on it, even though there were other players around, because there is so much to do here and so much things that will keep you and other players busy, that it's not like I'm gonna take off and instantly get shut down from another player. It's not like that here. And you do have somewhat of a, your AO, whatever team you choose, red or blue, you're somewhat protected. It's not gonna be easy for the enemy to push all the way to your location and giving you a hard time. And there's multiple stuff that you can do. You can practice your aerial refueling in a somewhat of a deployment situation. You can practice your formation flying by escorting those assets and protect them, because enemies will try to take them down. And you can do your own thing. Just start destroying SAM sites on the other side to decrease the capability of air defenses, which is one of the main things here, because it is representing of somewhat of a borderline peer-to-peer kind of engagement. And it's up to you and other players, if you wish, to try to take it to the next level and push forward and actually change the borderline, which is something that I'm expecting to put into the server once we have all the updates that are gonna come from DCS with their dynamic campaign, where you will be able to see the borderline shifts according to your achievements in the server. And we do have some specialized missions if you want to try that out. I already have one video about one of them, which is the Valkyrie missions, and we're soon to have more to transport people, a little bit more specialized. And again, it's only if you guys wish to it. It's not a necessity. You don't have to do this mission in order to push the enemy or to be successful in the overall session to defeat the enemy. You don't have to do that. It's just on top. It's pretty nice. It will help, of course, but it's not a requirement. And the last point that I want to make, if I kind of made it already before, it's the server is very user-friendly to newcomers to DCS, and I want to take away that whatever fear that people have to join into public servers. You can absolutely do whatever it is that you want here by yourself or with other players without any worry of being not good at it, which is I think it's a ridiculous fear. I don't think what's the point of buying a game and not fully enjoying it? And the community here is super friendly. I mean, the guys that I have in Discord are just amazing, and they will help you with whatever it is that you need, and it's just fun to play, and it's for you to enjoy the experience. So you don't need to be friendly with anyone. If you just want to join and fly around and do your thing, you are more than welcome to do so. I mean, this is meant exactly for that, for individual experience, for people that want to fly and feel what it is to be in somewhat of a deployment situation with an active war going around on the other side, with somewhat of a border separating, with all those air defenses and capabilities and assets and effects and everything that's going around. It's made for exactly that reason, for the user experience. And with all the stuff that going around in the server just like that, we have a bunch of admin triggers. So admins in the community will, they'll take a look at the server, what's going on, and by your request or by their decision, whatever, it's just to make it somewhat interesting and variable and, keep you on your toes. We have a bunch of admin triggers, and I showed you guys in previous videos quite a few of them where you can activate, for example, a strike of B1 Lancers that are gonna do a deep strike, and now you need to escort them or protect them. They're gonna do the mission with or without you. Those are AI operated, but they will be more successful if you'll defend them against the enemy air defenses and also against other enemy jets. We have B-52s that are gonna do a precision strike on enemy infrastructure, which is a crazy mission that goes around. It's really gonna hurt the enemy if you're gonna achieve that, but they're also gonna need your help. Again, they're gonna do it with or without you, but they will be way more successful if you help, and it's up to you if you want to help or not, and what is the way that you want to help. You can do seed, you can engage, you can escort them and engage enemies as they try to take them out, or you can just try to flank and use them as a distraction to do your own thing. I don't know, to take an S300 side on the other side of the map, whatever it is that you want to do. And of course, we have all those to the red side as well. We have a bunch of Tu-160 that are going to drop those cruise missiles. And what I like about all those triggers that we have that admins are activating, and we have a rule, all the triggers will be activated in one session of the server, so you'll get to see all of it, and the order of which they're activating is totally variable, totally change. It's not going to be constant, right? It's always depends about sometimes whatever the players want, and they'll ask it on the chat, or whatever the admin just decides by his mood or whatever. You see the development here, it's really fun, so it's really gonna keep you on your toes. With all those triggers, the effect of that is you'll, as a user, will be able to see what it is like this big peer versus peer kind of conflict. For example, there is a trigger here that a bunch of Iranian Scud sites will spawn in and start engaging blue infrastructure, right? Like runways and oil reserves and whatever. And you'll be able to see what a ballistic missile strike looks like, and how the air defenses are operating against it. And that includes you. You can take off and do whatever it is that you do to take out those sites, right? To try to take him out, and because they're gonna keep shooting. Once this trigger is gonna be activated, that's it. A ballistic missile strike has begun, and they will shoot, rearm, and repeat until you destroy them. So you're gonna be under constant ballistic attack if you're not gonna do anything about it. And I really like that. This is like pushing the limits of whatever it is that's happening here. So with the admins can actually escalate the situation or de-escalate, whatever. I think it's great. It's really a passion project of mine, and I really hope to see you guys there. Last thing that I want to mention, and that's just for you guys to, if you want to join, every weekend we are all flying together in the server. You can join into my Discord server and see the time of each event. It's the same, but it's just fun. We're flying together, doing some crazy stuff, and if crazy stuff happens, usually will turn into a YouTube video, which I'm trying to make, and it's I'm using it also to kind of see what can I improve in the user experience and everything, and I really want to share it with you guys, both this video that I'm explaining about the server and both the user experience end of it. Hopefully that other players will join and record their own videos here, but also my own once after those events, that I'll be able to share with you the experience, sometimes by myself, sometimes as a group. I'm trying to keep it kind of alive. Thank you to everyone that helping me managing the server, all my guys in Discord, and Special K with his amazing bot that controls the server from the Discord. Is just an amazing thing. I'll leave a link to his Patreon so you guys can support him. He developed a bot that helped everyone that manage a DCS server to control the server through Discord, and have you guys will be able to see your stats and everything. Everything is thanks to Special K. So if you guys can support him and join his Patreon and just help him out a little bit, because he's doing it just out of goodwill. So a little bit of a help will go a long way, so he'll be able to give us even better stuff. Hopefully at one point it will be integrated into DCS, because that's a really miss if it not. I mean, you can literally take your player stats and the stats of the server and watch everything. It's actually amazing. I don't have the time to go through all the list, because it really is amazing, the capabilities of the bot that he developed for DCS servers. With that, I'll see you in the server. Have a good one.